Now here we are in Salesforce, and we're on an example flow of something that we see in our customers' orgs who have had previous admins or consultants working in their org. We'll see record type equals and then the ID, and it just kills me because there's no easy way to look up this ID. We can't take it and put it into the URL like we can with any account or contact ID. In order to figure out which ID this corresponds to, we actually have to run a query in the developer console, which is absolutely insane. So we're going to stop the madness here, and we're going to show you how you can stop hard coding IDs into your flows. It's going to make debugging so much easier in the future. And when somebody comes in behind you, they're going to actually know what your flow is doing when they look into it. All right, so the first step here we're going to do is save this as a new version. And I'm going to change the entry criteria. And I think a lot of people do this because they're trying to put all the criteria into the entry criteria, because that's what we've been told. We want the flows only to fire when certain criteria happen. In this case, I really think it's more important for you to let the flow fire and use a decision element to figure out if the record type ID fits the criteria you're looking for. So let me show you how to do this. So we can leave in these two criteria if you want. If you want this flow to only fire when the campaign is active and the status is completed. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into setup here. And we're gonna go to custom metadata types. And you can see here that we have a custom metadata type called record type setting. Now we're gonna not start from scratch here. There's already another Blue Tiger Academy video that I did years ago, so don't make fun of me. It was probably kind of bad, but it shows you exactly how to set up this custom metadata type from scratch. This is what we're gonna use. It's very simple. It just has object name and ID and a name. And this operates kind of like a custom object in Salesforce, only it's all managed on the back end. So whenever you need to add a new record to a custom metadata type, you can just click new in here and add another record just like you would to a custom object. You can see that we have two records in here, one for email and one for trade shows. So we're going to use this record type setting to query it to figure out if our campaign is an email or if our campaign is a trade show without hard coding the ID. So we're going to add a get records here. And this is going to be called get campaign record type CMT. So we are going to query this custom metadata type called record type setting. And you can see that they show up just like any other object, except they have MDT on the end. Now we're going to look for the object to be campaign. And then we're going to use the developer name, because we make a rule that we don't ever change the developer names for our custom metadata type records. So we're going to use this name right here. That's the developer name of our record. And then we'll get the other one. And then we're going to add some custom logic here. So we are replacing the entry criteria. The entry criteria for this flow was only firing for campaigns that were either an email or a trade show record type. Now we're going to query the custom metadata type records to get the record type IDs of the email and trade show record types. So we're going to choose all records here, and then we're going to choose fields and let Salesforce do the rest. And then we're going to choose just record type ID. Next, we're going to use a transform element, and we're going to transform the record type IDs into a text collection. So if you guys watch Blue Tiger, you know I love these transform elements. They're just make things so much easier. So we're going to use our get campaign record type CMT right here, and we're going to map this to a text collection. So you'll choose text here, and you'll allow multiple values into that collection, and we're going to store our record type IDs in that text collection. Now we're going to use a decision element here. We're going to check to see if the campaign record that triggered this flow is either a trade show or email record type. So then we're going to look for our transform collection. This contains the concatenated string of all of our record type IDs that we got from this custom metadata type. So it's going to have this record type ID and this record type ID, one for email and one for trade show. And then we're going to look for this to contain the record type ID of the campaign that triggered this flow. Pretty cool, huh? So that's the you got to be careful here. See the API name, campaign member record type ID? Don't choose that one. We want this one, which is just record type ID. So then if this is true, then we want this automation to fire. So we're going to just move our update element over to the yes path. And that is it. You have just successfully removed hard coding IDs from your flow. So make sure you check out this video on how to set up and use custom metadata types. Very useful. They're a little tough to get used to. There was a little bit of a learning curve for me when I started using them, but keep at it, looking for our videos on different examples, and you'll get the hang of it. That's it. That's a wrap. Be sure to subscribe to Blue Tiger Academy so you don't miss our next video on how to stop hard coding user IDs into flows. There are often times when we need to build a solution where a specific user or users are involved in the process. Then we see admins hard code this person's user ID into the flow as if this person is going to work at the company forever. We will learn how to use custom metadata types to reference the user IDs and prevent the need to hard code an ID into a flow and change it way easier in the future. Let us know in the comments below if you have any questions or if you'd like to see a video on a different Salesforce topic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.